Hi, Jonathan here, and we're on to day 8 days, day 8 of our journey to 240k. So here we are, Monday, the 8th of September. So in this video, I thought, well, we've actually now got a week's worth of data. So I thought it'd be good to have a quick sort of catch up and run through what it is we've been doing this week, where we're at now, and really what's the week ahead looking like. So if we have a look at the details for this week, just to catch up on the day. Sorry, I forgot to do that. We've seen here we have started at some lovely highs when we very first started this journey. We've seen a bit of a slide down last couple of days around $640. Today actually we are at 720 and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so hopefully we're starting to see a little bit of an upturn back up there. But the good thing is throughout the week we've remained in profit on a daily basis. So let's have a look at that actual week. So this is the sales total for this week, as we are 1st September to the 7th. The sales for the week 6,736. And if we go to our Facebook Ads Manager, we can see here in the last 7 days, we've spent a total of 2,176, which in dollars turns out to be 3,064. So we've got in 6,000-ish, 6, 7, we've spent 3,064. So we're all in profit, and it's been actually an excellent week, so no complaints at all. So what I thought I'd have a look at where we're at, but just before that, let's have a look at a brief rundown on the week. Obviously we started by looking at what does the overall funnel look like from the organic and the paid side of things, and then we looked firstly at the organic side. I'll walk you through the funnel a little bit more, and then onto the paid side and exactly what I'm doing on that side too. So then we looked at really basically the three sort of areas of metrics on everything that we do on a daily basis and week by week, and for the year ahead is going to be centered around these three themes. It's really all about always trying to reduce our cost of customer acquisition, increase our average order value, and increase our customer lifetime value. So that's what we'll always be sort of coming back to, and I'll try to come back to that on a week by week basis, so we can see how the actions that we're taking and the tests we're running are starting to impact on these numbers. And what we did obviously yesterday, day before, was looking at split testing on the order bump side of things to try and impact these areas, the CPA or the AOV. So what did the overall summary of the week look like? Well, our 7-day ad spend, as you just saw, was 3,064. We generated sales of 6,736. In that time, 73 new customers, and generated a profit of 3,672, which is fantastic. I'm delighted about. So in the actual bit more sort of detail of what happens on the 7-day view, in that 7 days, how we compared against our monthly backdrop. So over the last 30 days, we'd got an average cost per customer acquisition at 46. In the last week, we brought that down to just close to 42. Now, things are going to change week by week, so it's not to say it won't go back up again next week, because the ad costs are always fluctuating. So we're going to be coming back to this, but it's good to keep a handle on where things are at, particularly when it's good news. So what's happened in our average order value? So previously that was about 45. We're now up closer to $52, which is great. I think there's still a lot of room for improvement there, both in terms of improving conversion rates on the offer and probably more importantly improving conversions on the upsell, which I know is not strong at the moment, but lots to work on. And then obviously the lifetime customer value, we've seen that take a quite a bit bigger jump from $73 to $92, and I think some of that's really more down to put a lot more work into some email automations, and obviously I'll be getting into those, and you'll be able to see the value and benefit of doing those. They take a little bit of work to set up, but actually once they're done, they just keep running, so worth the time and effort. And so the final figure was this ROAS, which is our ultimate sort of really metric, is basically that sort of equation of how much have we spent and how much have we got back, the very simplest of measures. And we looked at the last 7 days was 2.26. It's current 7 days at 2.19. Still good, which means obviously approximately for every pound I spend, I'm getting £2.19 back. And it's really important to actually be able to have this ROAS number certainly above 1, because obviously when you're doing that, it certainly means you're always getting more money in than you're spending, which means you've got money then to help to reinvest to start to scale things up, because then over time your back end offers and your customer lifetime value will start to move and increase. So that was, for some people their funnels literally hardly just about break even, but they make all their money on the lifetime value of that customer, through either making them other offers or memberships or whatever it may be, offering different products and services as their customer relationship develops. But obviously it's always good to make a bit more on the front end if we can, and certainly within that between I guess 7 and 30 day timeline, which gives you the funds to reinvest. So that's a real sort of snapshot of the week. As I say, it has been good. Very delighted with the way things are going. Obviously always prepared the fact that starting at this point is maybe not good, because maybe who knows what's coming next week. But as we start into tomorrow, I really want to look at running some new Facebook ads. So I really want to see if I can start to work on this reducing cost of customer acquisition. So if I can get my Facebook ads to work a bit better, I can get a good quality of traffic at a lower cost. So I'm going to be setting up a new Facebook ads test, so we'll be able to dive into a little bit more of the creative side of that. I just got a new idea for a different angle I wanted to try, so I'll be putting that into action tomorrow, and I'll share that with you as we go. Okay, so as usual, got any comments or questions, do let me know, and I look forward to catching up with you in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.